Hey guys, welcome to episode 4, and today we're going to talk about limiting beliefs. Now, you must be wondering why I'm not in my car. I'll tell you about that in a bit, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. This is actually my backyard. I didn't get a chance to shoot the video at the park because it was really windy and it was incredibly hard to record anything, so I decided to come back here. But let's get into this topic. I'd like to talk about limiting beliefs. And before I start getting into this in detail, I just want to point out something. See, you guys don't have an attraction problem. What you have is a flawed learning system. See, all our lives, we've been processing information that's programmed our thinking. And so when we experience a negative outcome or a negative interaction, what ends up happening is those negative experiences get embedded and they get encoded into our being. And so we use them as a reference point. And those reference points end up forming limiting beliefs. So limiting beliefs are nothing but part of that flawed learning system. Limiting beliefs are just simply processes of the mind that work on repetition from the pain of our past in order to make decisions in the present. I'm going to repeat that. Limiting beliefs are nothing but processes of the mind that work on repetition from the pain of our past in order to make decisions in the present. So once you really start to understand this concept, things really start to open up. And I like to use a story as a grounding element in this topic. And this is a story that has been, it's been spoken over and over again. It's been told over and over again by Ross. And I absolutely love the story because it speaks volumes about this topic. And the story goes that Ross had a student who had learned everything about speed seduction. He had done everything right, he had practiced it, he had mastered it, and then he went out and he started sarging and he went to this club. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard the story, but I'm going to say it again because it's a wonderful story. And so he goes out into this club and he sees this really hot girl. And you know how some guys, they when they see a hot girl, they just make this invisible U-turn and they kind of just circle back to where they started from. And he saw all these guys doing that, but he didn't give a shit. He didn't care. He just walked right up to this girl, this hottest girl in the club. And from what I remember, he said something along the lines of, "I don't know what you did to all these other guys, but it's not working on me. I just had to come and meet you. Hi, my name is so-and-so." 10 minutes later, he ends up making out with this girl. And as he's making out, he opens his eyes and he looks at all the other guys in the club and they're all looking at him and going, "What the hell are you doing?" But anyways, he goes back, he gets her number and he goes back home. And he thought he'll play it cool. And he ends up deciding to call her 3 days after. That's a huge mistake. And so what ends up happening is 3 days later, he searches for her number and he can't find it. And then he realizes, oh shit, it's trash night. I must have thrown the number in the dumpster behind the building. And so he goes dumpster diving and he goes in and he starts searching through dirty tampons and kitty litter and dirty diapers. Searches and searches and comes back up. Nothing. He lost the number. He calls Ross and he says, Ross, I've been depressed for 6 weeks. I can't talk to anybody anymore. My old self came back. Now, what does this actually tell you? For him to forget everything he had learned, he had to hallucinate all of his learnings, all of his experience, all of his mastery in order to fail. And so what he ended up doing is he used that as a reference point and then told himself, I am a failure. Now let's break that statement down. I am a negative process. How do you identify with the process? You can't, because things like shyness, failure, a lack of confidence, attraction, all of these are intangible things. You can't measure them. How do you measure attraction? How do you measure shyness? By what units? You can't. And so when you understand that, you can really turn things around. So the solution to that would be to reprogram the mind so that you don't identify with processes. Instead, you recognize them for the process they are, but then you insert a pattern interrupt so that you erase the limitation. You're essentially wiping the slate clean, and you're starting from a place where you have the potential to do so much more, to get the results you need. So that statement goes like this. I have been doing the process of, well, in this example, let's use shyness. I have been doing the process of shyness up until now. That last phrase, up until now, that's the pattern interrupt. And that's the key. Because what you're saying to yourself is, up until now, I've been doing something stupid, but from now, I'm going to do what it takes to learn from that stupid mistake, apply it into my next interaction, and get the results I want. You see how that works? Very powerful stuff. So the complete statement goes, I have been doing the process of, insert negative process, up until now. But from now, I will do the process of, and this is the part where you insert the positive process. And there you have it. You have a complete statement where you can reprogram your thinking and get out there and get the results you want. You wipe your slate clean, essentially. And so you don't have to worry about past references. You don't have to worry about rejection. You don't have to worry about fucking up, because there's no room for that. You've been fucking up until now, but from now you're not going to. And even if you do, it's okay, because you can take those learnings and apply it into the next interaction, to the next one, and so on and so forth. So I hope that made sense, and I hope that you guys really understand this and start reprogramming your mind today. Okay, that's all I got for you guys, but I will see you in the next episode. And the next episode is actually going to be very exciting, because I'm going to talk about anchors and how you can physically anchor these positive affirmations to yourself. We'll get to that in the next episode. But if you like this episode, if you like what I said, like what I gave you as value today, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe with your notifications turned on, and I will catch you in episode 5. Happy Sarging. Stay safe, guys. And get out there and stop making excuses. Okay? Cheers.
If you like the material presented in this video, don't forget to check out Seduction.com for an amazing product that will help you enlighten yourself further with an understanding of how to reprogram your limiting beliefs easily, naturally, and powerfully. Check out Unstoppable Confidence today and discover hours worth of knowledge from the master Ross Jeffries himself. Alternatively, you may also find yourself exploring the deluxe home study course, which includes Unstoppable Confidence and a ton of bonus content to really boost your mastery over this nuclear technology. Visit Seduction.com today and start meeting women now. Thanks for watching.
The ducks rejected me, guys. It's not my day. I feel terrible. One duck, one beautiful duck, just ran away. This one's for the books. Yep. I'm gonna have to curl up in my blanket. Anyways, happy Sergeant, guys. See ya.